Speaking of other 1995 head child, Trina Braxton.
For real, 100%. Forget what Ice the Public says, for real. Okay, I'm going to say this. I cannot negate anyone's feelings in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
And I will say this. I think that you can never put a time limit on someone's feelings, their emotions, or even.
Okay, so listen, let me tell y'all something. I do not know this man. I don't know what type of man he is. I'm not going to presume to know what type of man would be married to a Braxton woman. But what I will say is the nigga looks damn near dead. Where is the blood? Where is the blood? Is there blood in there? Trina, look at your husband. Is there blood in there?
Their version of what the truth may be to them. But I do wish that the people that were spoken about were able to
spoken about. Open up your mouth when you talk.
Tell their own version of their story, of their truth.
Their version, their story, their truth. Girl, he's dead. He's dead, honey. Honey, he's dead. Do you want to tell his side? Tell his side. Trina, tell his side, Trina. No, if you know his side, if you feel like his side is different from Ashley's side, then tell his side, Trina. Do it. Say what you think that lying ass nigga would have said. Please tell us.
Because they're no longer with us.
Yeah, because they're dead.
And that's not always fair.
That's not always fair. Because it's fair to have your uncle try to fuck you. That's fair, though. That's fair. And then asking someone to stay quiet about it. And I'm going to tell you, I absolutely fucking believe it. I absolutely do. Yes, there's always a minuscule amount that somebody could be lying. But the way y'all are grooming the overall general public to be okay with y'all fucking kids, how old is 15 really? Yeah. I am more inclined to believe the children when they grow up and they say, my uncle tried to fuck me. I'm inclined to believe it based on the stats of women I know who have had some uncle try to fuck them.
It's not always fair.
I feel like my uncles was unnecessarily mean because they wanted to make sure nobody thought they wanted to fuck their nieces and their nephews. Like they wanted to make sure I don't even want you to think I fucking like you. Yeah. How you doing? Get away from me. Yeah, how you doing, baby? All right. Okay. Yeah. Go over there. Uncles couldn't stand us. Okay. Oh, you look like you gained weight. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They did not want anybody to think they liked any of the kids. Okay. For this exact reason. Because everybody knows uncles like to fuck their family members.
And people have to talk about things when they're ready to talk about them. And yes, you guys are loud, Caleb.
You're loud as hell out there.
But I can't keep it for real. Disregard anybody's feelings. I said what I said.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's entitled, and
T-Can, I'm a Braxton follower, period. They shouldn't watch y'all if they want to hate or be negative. Well, you know what? But even in that vein, people have a right to their opinion.
Sometimes people watch just so they can.
The Braxtons. Trina, shit, I don't give a fuck that Gabe ain't here to tell his side of the story. That would have been a slam dunk for you to blame him and mend your family, but she protecting a dead Gabe says a lot about her. Guess Ashley was telling the truth after all. Trina is trash. Child, Ashley said her family, including her father, distanced themselves after she spoke out, leaving her feeling disowned for telling her truth. The context has fueled even more outrage toward Trina, with many accusing her of protecting the wrong person and defending the dead instead of the victim. Supporters of Trina, meanwhile, argued that she was simply calling for privacy out of respect for the deceased. Fuck respect for dead motherfuckers that have done terrible things in life. Cut it out. It's fake and it's empty. It means nothing. But she protecting a dead Gabe says a lot about her, don't it? Number one, why is the new husband a part of this conversation? Because she can't do shit without him. Number two, how can you defend a girl? They do it all over the place every day, bitch. This is why Tamar always gets hate, because she don't give a damn about telling them about themselves. That's not the only reason. That bitch is exhausting. You know what I think happens? I think that the trauma response to a young girl witnessing or being abused, what happens is when they say what happened to them and everybody tells them to be quiet and reprimands them and says that they're lying, I think what that then creates inside that person is a girl who cried wolf effect, right? To where because you didn't believe me when it was most important, I am going to drag every time I want to. Every time I can get some sympathy or empathy out of a situation, every time I can emotionally manipulate somebody and get them to emotionally respond to my perceived pain, I'm going to do it. Because at the very beginning, when I was hurt and when I was abused or when I was sexually assaulted or when I was beat on or I witnessed somebody being beat on, whatever it was, when I said that something happened, the adults around me said that it didn't. They asked me for my silence, and they helped the adult who abused me continue to get away with it. And so I am so pissed off and resentful of them that I act out. The slightest uncomfortable feeling that they cause me, I blow out of proportion, because you are going to give me the energy you refused to give me at the moment that I needed it most. That's what I think be happening a lot of the time. And people get stuck in these like very cyclical ways of being that they can't see the forest for the trees. The analogy is Groundhog's Day, right? The analogy is you get caught in the same day over and over again. But it's the same thing as when a person is in a cycle that has been caused from trauma. It's like you get thrown into like this over and over and over again until you figure it out. Until you figure it out, until you can deconstruct it and see why, what, where, who, when, whatever, you will continue to repeat it. The problem I find recently is that people do find the crux of whatever their trauma is, but they don't know how to move forward out of that. The cycle then becomes something happened to me. I can use it to get what I want from people. And I feel like I deserve to be able to manipulate people, because when something actually happened to me, nobody helped me. So now I feel like whenever I want to manipulate somebody, I will. And that's why people don't want to let go of some of their trauma, because they can use it to their benefit. And they've kind of created this thing in their minds where they feel like, because you hurt me, I can rightfully act this way. And I think that's what Tamar be doing a lot of the times. I've said it for the longest, she acts like somebody who is resentful that y'all allowed abuse to happen to her. But yeah, damn, y'all, who, I don't know if you're talking about the comments or me when you say y'all. I'm assuming you're talking about the comments, because I don't hate her. I mean, in all honesty, I feel like what I just said shows a lot of empathy for who she is, because like, I'm not saying she's just an ain't shit person. No, I'm saying that this is a trauma response that she can't seem to get herself out of. And that's because it gives her a reason to be to act a fool. Not me. Okay, I knew. I was just making sure. Because I ain't reading none of the other comments, girl.